'Tis the season.
Greetings. I'm Scotty Claus.
For an all-new episode of Shark Tank.
I think I just met Santa Claus.
Where hopeful entrepreneurs dream of a chance to secure an investment and gain powerful partners. To start, grow, or save their businesses.
I give people meaningful jobs during the holidays.
Is Christmas going to come early?
Look, I don't want to be a Grinch.
If the Sharks hear a great idea, they're ready to invest using their own money.
So greedy on this one.
And they'll fight each other for a piece of the action.
Ignore everything they just said. Did you really just say that?
But first, the entrepreneurs must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
You come in here and you charge me 10 times more? Are you crazy?
It's sink.
You've done everything except get dirty.
Or swim.
Kevin, you don't know me. You don't know how I can fight Kevin.
This is a brand.
I really hate it, but I still want a Christmas present.
Who are the Sharks? They're self-made millionaire and billionaire investors who are entrepreneurs themselves. Kevin O'Leary is a venture capitalist who turned a $10,000 loan into a software business worth $4.2 billion. Barbara Corcoran went from working as a waitress in Manhattan to building the city's preeminent real estate empire. Damon John is a fashion mogul and branding expert who grew his homemade clothing line into the globally recognized fashion brand FUBU. Robert Herjavec, the son of an immigrant factory worker, is now a technology mogul who sold his first internet companies for over $350 million. And Mark Cuban, notorious billionaire entrepreneur and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks.
I'm Juliette Boydston.
I'm Lucinda Gould, and we're from Los Angeles, California.
And we own The Coop. The Coop is Los Angeles' coolest indoor-outdoor play and party space. I love those colors.
Juliet and I have been friends for a really long time, and we had our babies at the same time. And every weekend we found ourselves at these nasty, horrible, dirty kids' places. We looked at each other. We were having the same thought.
It clicked.
We can do this better. The Coop is really unique because your kids can come and have a blast on the outside patio. You can sip a coffee, read a magazine, chat to your girlfriends, and feel cool. There's nowhere else like that in Los Angeles.
Lucinda and I are fabulous party throwers, but we don't really have the business acumen and background. We need the Sharks to come in and help us grow the business. We're going to build this brand big, and there's going to be a Coop in every city in this country.
Hi, I'm Lucinda Lent.
And I'm Juliette Boydston, and we own The Coop.
We are seeking $150,000 for a 15% share in our company. We've been friends since we each moved here about 18 years ago, and at the start of that time, when we were young and fabulous, wearing high heels and going to cool coffee houses,
and then we had kids.
And everything changed. We still hung out together, but our new hangouts were built for kids. Noisy, cluttered with broken toys, outdated decor, and cheesy mascots. We got so sick of these cookie-cutter party prisons that we went in search of a kids' place that we could enjoy as much as our kids. But we couldn't find it. So we created The Coop.
Us Weekly Magazine just named us the Hot Tot Party Spot, and we want to show you why. When we designed The Coop, we went for clean lines. We kept all the toys modern. And unlike most kids' places, we haven't forgotten about the parents. We even have a cappuccino bar.
We sell out every weekend. We cater to movie stars, rock stars, television personalities, and style makers right alongside regular mums, just like us. And today, we know that someone in the Sharks is having a birthday soon.
Coming up.
So we are throwing you a shark-themed Coop birthday party.
Oh, Lord.
Happy birthday, Mark!
I don't have birthdays anymore. I never thought Mark would invite me to his party. And it says right here, happy 65th. Thank you.
There you go, birthday boy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, look at the cupcake.
All right, now who's ready to come play and party with us?
Okay, ladies, let's talk money. Because really, that's what Shark Tank's all about.
Yes.
You say you sell out on a Saturday. How many parties can you jam in on a weekend? Because I assume that's when the parties are.
Between 6 and 9.
How much does it cost? What are the price ranges?
They range anywhere from $595 to $4,000.
$600?
For a 2-hour party.
For 2 hours.
And that supports how many kids?
15.
That's it?
High priced.
But for the market, actually, in Los Angeles, we're competitively priced.
What's the average profit per weekend?
We make $5,000 every weekend easily. And some.
How much did you make last year?
$350,000.
What did you bring to the bottom line?
Between $125 and $150.
Is that after paying yourself or before paying yourself?
After paying ourselves. We take around $100,000 a year.
Between the two of us.
Wow. Good for you. How much does it cost to open up a single coop? Right from the ground up.
From the ground up, we got a business loan. That's how we got our money, and we had a loan for $125,000.
And that includes all the lease.
How much was it?
$125,000.
We built the entire space for $125,000.
We did a lot of work ourselves.
Why not just use the profits and recycle them and open up another coop here in LA? It's a big city.
We've talked about that. I mean, the manual labor of actually having a physical space. We're open 7 days a week. We're always there.
We're there every day.
So our idea was, like, with franchises, maybe we could open 300. So that was kind of where we were looking at that.
Ladies, on the way to a successful franchise, if you look historically at the ones that have done it, they take a geographic region that they can actually drive to, set up 5 to 15 locations, learn how to manage them, and then say this model works, and then do 300 more. Because I actually believe that this could be franchisable. But you got to prove it, because if I was going to buy it from you, I'd say you've got one location. For now, not an investment, but boy, I love your numbers, and I rarely say that to somebody in charge.
We're here because we're giving you the opportunity to get in early.
If you give us what we're asking for, you're going to get your money back in 2 years.
I'm out.
You want $150,000. Is that all you want?
No.
No.
We want the expertise of somebody who's a business person. We're creative people, we're mums, we don't come from the business world, and our business has exploded.
Well, that has to be clear because, you know, we're not here to exploit people, so...
Well, speak for yourself.
All right. You would regret having done the deal with me because here I wouldn't be able to add any value and it'd just be money. And I think that you guys are rock stars and you can open 4 or 5 of them and have a big business for you guys. So I would add no value. I'm out.
All right. Thank you for saying we're rock stars.
You are.
Thank you.
I think the key to the success of this business is the two of you guys. Very successful at the one location. Open another one. I don't understand why you haven't done that. You've got the energy to open 20 of them. Just go and do it. Thank you for the shark fin. I'm out.
Guys, let me jump in real quick. First, thank you for the birthday. It's the best birthday that I've had today. 2 issues. One, having been through a business that's very personal and thinking that I had to have my stamp on everything and knowing how difficult it is to just grow those types of businesses, that's my first concern. My second concern is there are so many inexpensive alternatives that the hip, cool, different, I think will work in the major markets, but it's going to be very, very difficult to sell to middle America, even if you reduced your prices. So for those reasons, I'm out.
4 of the sharks are out. Barbara is Lucinda and Juliet's last chance for a deal.
Lucinda, you said a few minutes ago to Kevin that you will get your money back within 2 years. Did you mean that?
I do mean that.
Well, then I'll give you the $150,000 for the 15%. I don't want anything more, but I want your personal guarantee you'll give me the money back in 2 years.
Whoa, shark.
No guarantee.
Just to make sure we know what's going on here. She's providing you a loan, and she's requiring as a security 15% equity in the business. It's called a warrant. Only a savage would ask for that.
Four sharks are out. Barbara has offered $150,000 for a 15% stake, but she wants a personal guarantee that she'll get her money back in 2 years.
Only a savage would ask for that.
Do you own a home?
I do. Juliet.
Do you own a car?
I own a car, yeah.
So if your business doesn't succeed...
She owns your car.
She owns your car and your home.
So greedy on this one.
Can we take a minute?
They're willing to give 50% of their business just to get a loan. You know what that tells me? That banks are not lending in America.
I don't think so. Do you think so? I don't know. Do you? I think so. Can we pay back a few years?
What entrepreneur doesn't put his skin on the line?
They want Barbara's expertise.
Barbara can do a lot with this.
Wait, they're back. Just before you start, let's just summarize where we're at. So Barbara very shrewdly has said, if you want my money, I'll loan it to you for 24 months, and under the condition that you pay me back, I'll also take 15% of the coup. Are you willing to accept that offer?
One quick question. We will have your business expertise.
Of course. I can't help myself.
We are thrilled to be in business with you, Barbara.
And now I'll tell you the truth, you don't need any help. You're geniuses.
Oh, thank you.
I feel so good I should hug somebody.
Thanks, Barbara.
Oh, Robbie, you look so adorable. Let me take a picture. Got
Can you
it.
send it to me? My kids are going to love it.
No problem. I have T-Mobile Superfast Network. Done.
Barbara is warm, but you can tell that Barbara has some real savvy. You know, she's going to kick us up a notch.
Robert, the deal with you.
Last season, Travis Perry made a deal with Robert for his guitar teaching system, Chord Buddy, which was inspired by his daughter. Let's see what they're up to now.
We're here in Detroit today. Travis thinks I brought him up for another business meeting, but I've got a bit of a surprise for him. Hey, buddy! You know, I told you that we'd get you a country artist to help us sell the product, and I think I got you somebody. He's got a concert here tonight. Country superstar, John Rich! What? Oh, my God! Oh, man! John is such an authentic guy, comes from nothing. He had a dream, and here he is, a huge star. And Chord Buddy allows anybody to play guitar and make their dreams come true.
Congratulations on a great American invention. I don't shake much, but I'm shaking. I've been a fan of John Rich for years, and to have him to come and say, this is a great product, I've got chill bumps right now.
Can we play a song together?
I'd be honored.
I think Travis invented Chord Buddy from his heart. He really wanted to come up with something that would allow people the gift of music. And I really think this thing is going to become a worldwide phenomenon.
Since partnering with Robert, it hasn't even been 12 months, and we're already over $1.5 million. Shark Tank changed my life. I'm just glad Robert took the bait.
Can I get an amen? Yeah! Oh, rock and roll!
Next into the Shark Tank is Donna McHugh, who hopes to get the shark's attention with her unique take to a classic dessert.
Hello, my name is Donna McHugh, and I'm the president and founder of Fat Ass Fudge. I'm asking for $250,000 for 5% of my company.
Wow.
What is Fat Ass Fudge, you ask? It's my grandmother's recipe that I took up 100 notches. It's made with goat milk. It's lactose-free, gluten-free, but it's not glutton-free. It always makes me laugh. Chocolate, it makes people happy. So instead of talking about it, I want to give you a little taste before we get the questions. You can take one. Take your time and you can just
Thank you, Donna.
enjoy. You're welcome.
Thank you, Donna.
Donna, which is the best one?
Well, you know what I love the best is the vanilla, but that's my preference.
Smooth.
Whoa.
Deliciously smooth.
This chocolate, I'll tell you why it's so good. Years ago, I always wanted to be in show business, and every time I didn't get a part or something, instead of beat myself up, I would beat that chocolate. So I got really good at making chocolate. Years of not getting things that I wanted. It was at my 60th birthday. My whole family, Dougie, Donna, Dana, Debbie, Dennis, Daryl, Danny, and Mary Catherine. We all came to my party, plus all my friends, and I gave them little goodie bags because this is a special treat.
Donna, I gotta know, Mary Catherine? Why not a D?
My mother prayed to the Virgin Mary that she wouldn't have any more kids. And if she didn't have any more kids, she'd name it after her. So my older brother said to me when he had that fudge, he said, you should sell it. And he said, what would you call it? And I said, I'll call it what you used to call me growing up, Fat Ass. And that idea never left my mind. I saw it. I got like chills. I knew that this would be a hit. I had a dream about you last night, I have to tell you.
Oh, baby.
No, I do. I see it.
Donna, you're scaring me. You're scaring me. Give us your numbers.
Okay. I have a deal with Whole Foods. Ta-da! Let me just tell you what's happening.
But do you have sales in the last 12 months?
Yes!
What are they? What are they?
So exciting. Okay.
Donna.
Oh, yes.
What are the sales in the last 12 months?
Okay. 60,000.
60,000?
I'm not as excited as you were.
What?
Oh my God.
That's not good?
No!
Oh my God.
Donna, whatever you're on, don't give it to Kevin.
Yeah, that's not good. Listen, I'm just
That's so
one
low.
person. Huh?
That's
No,
so
listen
low.
to this. The name alone is worth $1 million. Oh, can I just tell you another really exciting thing? Now, imagine me. I'm at a farmer's market. This is where I started. All these people come out and they wipe me out of all my products. Like in a wind whirl. The name brings them to me, but the taste keeps people coming back. This is a brand. This has endless possibilities.
First of all, I think you're a great actress. But what do you do? You're going from farmer's market to farmer's market and selling your product by yourself.
Yes, and then the second part of it, now that I'm in Whole Foods, they're putting in orders, and there's another...
When you say Whole Foods, you have one store you're selling to?
I have 2 stores.
Do you have a purchase order?
Yes!
Oh, 2 stores.
Can I say yes?
Here's the problem, Donna. It's, in the end, the reality is about money, okay?
Oh, no.
We're dealing with $60,000 in sales. I believe that probably you're breaking even on that.
Aren't we supposed to negotiate, babe?
Well, here's what we'll start to negotiate this way. I'll give you $250,000 for 1,000% of fat-ass fudge.
1,000%, but isn't that too much? 1,000%?
Exactly my
It's
point.
1,000%. It's like,
How long have you and Barbara been friends?
You don't think that I have something special? Honestly, I feel I can bring sweetness and happiness to people, and also I feel I deserve my own TV show.
You gotta be kidding me.
You're interesting. The product is good. So that's what we have, and that's all you, stirring it up in the kitchen, packaging it, and selling it. If you want to make this a big business, one that's worth $5 million one day, you need a partner, because you're nuts. In a nice way, I'm saying it. You need a partner. You need somebody that says, listen, Donna, you make the fudge, and I'm going to figure out how to make this much bigger. That's what's missing in your presentation, because every once in a while, lightning strikes, and somebody dreams up a cookie or a piece of fudge with a crazy name, and they become rich. You're half-baked right now. You're not fully cooked. You need the other piece. You didn't bring it with you, so unfortunately, Mr. Wonderful has to say, I'm out.
Kevin, can I say to you?
Please, Donna.
The difference between you and chocolate, want me to tell you?
Please.
Chocolate doesn't disappoint.
Donna, you're a sweetheart. I love you. I love you, and I love your fudge. I think I found your other partner. She's just as crazy as you. I'm introducing you to skinny-ass Barbara.
Donna, do you mind if I give you some honest feedback?
Yes.
Okay. You know what I see in front of me? A wildly enthusiastic lady who likes to make fudge. I don't think this has a thing to do with money. I think all you want to do is get out there and meet people, get attention, share your enthusiasm for your product, and that's what you're doing already. There's no room in this deal for any kind of a partner. Why don't you just keep doing what you're doing? I'm out.
I don't know if anybody else said it. This stuff is great.
Thank you very much.
And I can sit here and watch you all day because I enjoy your
Good
energy.
show.
But this is not a business for me, so I'm out.
Don, I think you I'm out.
Okay, Mark, bring it in.
Donna, I don't think you need me. I think you're going to be just fine on your own. So I'm out.
Okay. It was fun. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Barbara? Barbara?
Oh my God.
Fudge is great, though.
Yeah, the fudge is delicious.
I think she's making brownies, not fudge.
Next into the tank is Scott Martin, who's seeking to modernize a holiday tradition.
Greetings, I'm Scott Martin, but I'm more affectionately known as Scotty Claus, and the owner of the Living Christmas Company. I'm here today to offer one, or all of you, a 30% stake in my company for $150,000. This Christmas story started when I was 17 years old delivering Christmas trees. It is absolutely the most fun a teenager can have while working. Everybody's happy to see you. Hugs, kisses, milk and cookies. The arrival of a Christmas tree means that Christmas has begun in the house. But that intense joy is curbed when you drive by 2 weeks later and see that same tree that I struggled to get in the house thrown out with the rest of the trash. And that's when it hit me. Why can't I deliver a live tree in a container like this before Christmas and pick it up afterwards? In 2008, I took my napkin sketch and turned it into a website. We rented 100 trees and delivered them out of the back of my pickup truck. Last year, we delivered over 1,300 trees. The time has come to invite a partner. You see, just because it's a good idea, it doesn't make my trees grow faster. But money does. And with an investor and the right partner, we can take this national and change the way the country celebrates Christmas. Thank you.
Scotty Claus, how much do you rent the trees for?
The average tree is about $100, goes up to $200.
So it might be more expensive for me to rent a $200 tree from you than it would be to buy it locally.
We're definitely not trying to go after that mark. Right.
Why would I pay for that if I could buy it at the same price?
We deliver it to your house and we pick it up afterwards. You don't want a tree, you're looking for the service of a tree.
Half the fun of the tree is going to pick it out with the family.
Only for the first 5 years. After that, it's a pain in the neck.
True, Barbara.
What is the process of picking it up?
Right now you can go online. We have 5 different trees to choose from. We have elves. Everyone has Christmas things. We have Justin Season, Greg Nog. These guys deliver that tree to your house and pick it up afterwards.
How many markets are you in?
Right now it's Southern California.
I like the idea. Like Barbara said, first 5 years going in the forest, cutting down my tree was wonderful. After that, I want somebody to deliver.
Going into the forest and cutting it down?
I didn't say go in the forest cutting it down.
Well, is that Croatian?
No, that's the kind of hardy guy I am. I go into the forest, I cut my own tree, Mark. So the cachet is it's the same tree every year. It becomes part of our family.
Yeah, the whole symbol behind having a tree is something that's alive in your home. And the difference of having something slowly dying in the corner or plastic in the corner as opposed to a live tree is a completely different experience.
What are the sales?
$150,000.
$150,000 in your season, which is basically 1 month.
Yeah, it's a 2-month season.
And what's your profit on that?
$33,000.
And that's after paying yourself?
No, I've not paid myself.
Do I have to pay if I kill the tree?
On the website, it says that there's a penalty. You go on the naughty list and you get fined. The fact of the matter is, if someone's gone out of their way to rent a living Christmas tree, they tend to take care of it.
What do you need?
So I need capital and infrastructure. I need a nursery with an automatic irrigation system. I need to be able to plant my own trees from seedlings and grow them all the way through. Then I control my inventory.
Let me tell you all the ways I hate this business. Number 1, I hate it because it's only for 6 weeks of the year.
Sure.
Number 2, I hate it because it's more expensive than just buying it. So my market is only people that kumbaya and don't want to kill a tree.
Sure.
And then number 3, I hate it because the competition is a plastic tree that I can get that looks identical. If I hit a plastic tree in here right now, you couldn't tell the difference. I really hate it. I'm out.
This is very, very attractive and endearing to me. It's a green plate. I love that. I have a tree farm. I've been dying to be in business with a guy with a handlebar mustache. Right? There's only one thing higher on my priority list than being in business with a guy with a handlebar mustache. You know what that is?
What's that?
Being in business with a woman with a handlebar mustache.
But keep a lookout for you.
I know the challenges you're going to face. You have the price of gas going up. So now you're going to go and ship these trees and you're going to pick them up, bring them back, right? The trees grow. You need to acquire more land. That means more fertilizer. That means more water. That means more having to deal with deer and other things that are killing the trees. And the answers you're giving me, you're going to figure out are a little harder than you think they're going to be. So I'm out.
Very sweet.
Scotty Claus, I don't want to be a Grinch. I'm not seeing the growth curve.
Okay.
I think it's a good business for you, not an investment for me. I'm out.
Okay, fair enough. So, so what I'm offering, it's a $2 billion market. One thing we know that Christmas is not going to be canceled next year. It's going to happen. I feel like I've solved the deforestation problem, the convenience problem by what we're doing.
But here's the rub, right? You've been in business 4 years and you had a $33,000 profit. Think about that. I don't doubt your passion.
Sure.
I'm out because I just don't believe there's enough profit in this business.
Fair enough. Thank you. Okay. What is not being told here is what I'm able to do with the investment I've made over the last 4 years. The dozens of people I've employed and the value I've been able to create because I took something that used to be thrown away and gave value to it. I hire vets, the perfect guys for delivering Christmas trees. Guys who know logistics, know how to get the work done. But having a business that is able to give back and make money and make a profit is meaningful. And so I give people meaningful jobs during the holidays they wouldn't have had otherwise. I set this up as a for-profit company to do well by doing good.
Scotty Claus, I'm a believer in convenience with a conscience. I think you have some real challenges from a capital perspective.
Right.
I think you have some pricing challenges. I think you're going to have to turn off the let's just be the nice guy, Scotty Claus.
And to that point, I'm on the Shark Tank. This isn't, the Guppy Pond. I came here with the idea that I've got to be willing to make some changes.
So if I gave you the $150,000, how many more jobs do you think you can create? How many more veterans do you think you could hire?
I mean, as I keep growing, I'm doubling the jobs because I need a set number of people to deliver the set number of trees. I mean, it's 200 jobs.
Okay.
What are you going to do, Mark?
Is Christmas going to come early?
Here's what I'm willing to do. I'll give you the $150,000. And I'll take 40%. And I'll provide you support.
Okay.
You're the landscape architect. So all that side of it is all you.
What I know inside and out.
We're going to have to work together to figure out how to scale this thing. What do you say, Scotty Claus?
That to me sounds like a deal.
Let's do it.
All right.
What kind of... Wow.
Santa Claus really exists?
No, I'm not Santa Claus. Trust me. If I can't make money at it, it's not happening. We'll create a website. We'll put the pictures of the guys that we hired and let them show who delivered the tree.
Right.
We'll create a history of every tree, the families that have owned it, so there's some more connection. There's so many positives about this that if the only thing keeping you from doing this 1,000 times more is a little bit of money, money's easy.
Yeah.
Doing the right thing isn't always. Appreciate it, Scotty.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Boy, I did not see that coming.
I didn't see it either.
I can't explain how excited I am right now. It's been something I've worked so hard, went through so many long days, long nights, working at this, believing in this, and the fact that Mark Cuban believes in it too is so invigorating and so empowering that I can't wait to share it with the world.
Next up are Connor Pasteur and Jillian Jacquard, ambitious college students who believe they have the next big fashion accessory for women.
Hi, I'm Jillian Jacquard, and this is Connor Pasteur, and we're the owners of the Party Posh Group.
We are seeking a $100,000 investment for a 20% equity stake in our company.
We're both students at Loyola Marymount University, where I'm pursuing a double major in accounting and finance, and Connor's getting his MBA. When I used to live with a bunch of sorority girls, I witnessed firsthand a female phenomena of our generation. When going out for a night on the town, it's commonplace for girls to stuff their phone, cards, ID into their bras.
Really?
To avoid the hassle of carrying a purse. Yes, really.
Stop the madness. Our product is Party Posh, a novel nightlife fashion accessory that conveniently replaces a handbag or clutch by carrying a woman's essentials around her leg.
No one wants to lug around a bulky handbag when the whole purpose of going out is to dance, be carefree, and have fun. And not only does it look adorable, but it's so comfortable that I forget I'm wearing it. As part of this target market, I can assure you that Party Posh will sell. So remember, when you party, Party Posh.
Jillian, you say will sell. Have you sold anything?
Yes, we sold 200 on our website.
And then all of a sudden we were shipping these things to Maine, to Vermont, to Virginia.
But if people didn't know your name, how did they find your website?
Because people are actively looking for a way to solve this problem.
How much did each unit sell for?
The majority of those units sold for $17.
But we started bumping up between 17 all the way to 39 toward the end of the 200, and we ended up selling about 27 of them at the $39 price
And is
point.
there anything proprietary about this? Do you have a patent?
We do have a provisional patent. You're telling me for $100,000 I get 20%. Now, because you're smart MBAs in accounting, people, what are you saying your business is worth right now?
So we're going to steer
What
you
is
clear.
it? Give me the number.
Let me
Professor O'Leary wants to know the answer.
Let me try and steer you
You're
clear of
groveling and begging
valuation.
because you know the answer is crazy.
Look, what's crazy is to try to value a company that is pre-revenue. It makes no sense. We can discounted cash flows all day.
But you know what? But the problem is that...
But I can talk discounted cash flows and intangible assets.
One second,
right
one
now.
second.
You know,
Bring it
Jimmy,
on.
you know
Let's
you're
do
going
it.
to sell exactly how many in 12 months? You don't
Yes.
know.
Well, I don't know exactly.
How much are you saying your company's worth?
Okay, 200. If we sell 200,000 units
No,
in
wait.
the first year.
The question is, when you impute a value on the company, I give you $100,000, you give me 20% of the stock. What are you telling your company's worth today?
I based two valuation methods off of 200,000 units of sales or 100,000 units of sales in the first year. That brought us to a 4.3 million valuation and then a 1.9 million valuation.
You still haven't given us the answer. There is a number that you evaluated your company at.
500,000 $200,000 is
There
what.
you go. That's all.
But that's not what I'm valuing it at, because I realize that it's not just the
But if
cash.
you can
The
make
cash
a
is
value-
Okay, you know what? You wasted everybody's time because they're not creative to think about anything else. They have no ability to increase the value. So this is the only.
Well, I bet
so
you
tell
should
us
be real accurate about my money when it comes over there, right? She'll have an accurate valuation of that, wouldn't she?
Tell us about how much it costs to make these and how low you think you can get your costs based off of
So
volume.
recently we partnered with a manufacturer, and she quoted us at $4 said and done.
We have the infrastructure to support the 200,000 units that I said we can sell. And I can break, if we cut it down into 100,000 units for 1 year, that's a 1.9 million valuation. I can
I'm
break
in this
out.
space. It sounds really good what you're saying.
Thank you.
It's worth nothing.
Well,
Not yet. It can't be worth anything, which is why we don't try to value it in front of
You
you.
just said, not yet, it can't be worth anything, but you want a $500,000 valuation on your company.
I had a meeting with the vice president of sales and marketing at Nordstrom up in Seattle.
And what
about,
did they say?
Loved the concept.
But you need a buyer. Did they put you in touch with a buyer?
No, he said, I don't want to put you in touch with a buyer until you have the final product.
Right, but you have put a $500,000 valuation on basically a piece of hosiery with a bag.
David,
Maybe it's the best
are
thing
you
ever.
saying that everything comes back to one thing in life? Money?
Yes.
Okay, then let me take it from here. You're insane. This is not worth $500,000. Under no scenario would I ever give you $100,000 for only 20%. $100,000 is what the whole thing is worth, maybe. I'm stuck. I'm choking on it.
Let me
You know?
address that.
There's nothing you can say. There's not a word, another word you can say that would ever, ever, ever convince
What
me.
about
this-
money? We have 50 grand cash in our account.
Where did you get the 50 grand?
We had 2 people approach us. Their buy-in, their capital contribution was 50 grand.
At that time, we didn't even have a product. It was an idea.
You still don't.
We do. That will sell. This one on my leg will
So
sell on a website.
what did you?
Will
How much
sell.
of the company did you sell them for $50,000?
40%.
Julian and I are 60% stakeholders.
They got
and they're
40% for $50,000.
We had nothing at that
Oh my
point.
goodness!
We didn't have a distributor. We didn't have a designer. We didn't have POs
Do
hanging
you
in
see
front
my
of us.
dilemma?
You still don't have a
Wait,
PO.
but
We have
Kevin,
POs hanging in front
they're
of us.
also working. They're
You
managing
come in
part-
here
They
with
work
this
60
story
hours
and
a
you
week.
charge me 10 times more? Are you crazy?
No, I'm not crazy
Well,
because
it's not
that's what the
10
company's
times.
worth.
Guys, you guys just don't get it. You don't have you have POs that you can show us?
No, I'm
No,
saying
we
I
don't
have a
have
one
POs.
waiting. I mean, 24,000
You have
units.
one waiting. Oh,
I just
got
didn't
it.
have a product to give to her.
Look, Kevin, if you're willing to work and slave on this product, you can have the exact same
Critical
rate they got.
mistake if you think I would ever pay 10 times more than some college guy got it for 30 days ago. Are you out of your mind?
Okay, it's 5 times.
Only
times
5
more.
times. Oh, that's much more exciting.
Well, no, let's talk about what they brought to the company because that's
Cash,
worth a lot.
right?
They brought cash, but they also...
They brought a designer, a supplier in our area that can produce any quantity, literally any quantity, up to 1 million units within a year.
By the
That's
way,
invaluable
all
to
right,
find
look,
a supply
That is
chain
not
that is
invaluable. That's
well-oiled.
everybody.
To find a supply chain that is
That's
well-oiled.
I am very, very
That's
worried.
That's
That's something we
everybody.
didn't have before
What do you
we
think
had that.
factories exist for?
Listen, I'm very worried for both of you because what happens if you come in here with a crazy valuation, sometimes a lightning bolt comes from the ceiling and fries you. And I think that's happening right now. I am out. Gone. Out. And I forbid any of these sharks to get involved with you.
Wow. Well, let me double back and start talking about the demand again because I know it will sell. I'm standing here and that $500,000 valuation, Kevin, it kills me. Next week, I can sign a $124,000 purchase order next week.
Is that right? You think that, right?
And I'm going to give away 20% of my company for $100,000 to you?
You have such a thick skull that you're not listening to us. You're not getting what we're saying to you. I have about 10 apparel companies, and I can't get a $125,000 opening order on a new product line. It just doesn't happen.
What if your board member works directly with?
Who cares where your board member
That doesn't.
works? Who cares?
The way stores
Who
work is
cares
they
who
give you
your-
a small order, they test you, then they come back, then they come back. Everything you've said here is incorrect. It's just theory.
You know, the success in business is by going out and actually selling stuff. I find it so arrogant of you to be so flippant about your ability to get orders when you don't have any orders. You've done everything except get dirty.
I completely appreciate that. And believe me when I tell you that I am willing to get out there, to put in the 80-hour weeks and to slave to make this thing happen. And that's going back to what that $500,000 valuation is you're buying us. You're buying our time, our emotion, and our passion to make this thing happen.
It doesn't matter who you know. It doesn't matter what connections you have. None of that crap matters when you get out in the real world. Go out, get dirty, get some sales. I'm out.
You came in here with no orders, 200 sold, and you said, it's worth $500,000.
I know. We gave you guys a deal. Okay. I'm 100% aware of that. I believe it.
All right, go ahead. You gave us a deal.
I'm thinking Bambi about to meet Godzilla. I mean, that's what's going to happen. You're going to walk out of the Shark Tank in the real world, and it is going to eat you alive.
You're going to be kicking yourself that you didn't get in with us.
Oh, my goodness.
Kevin, you don't know me.
Oh.
You don't know how I can fight, Kevin.
I don't think this is going to sell, honestly. And you know what? Your wild-eyed enthusiasm makes you blind. Every time a shark went out here, you just kept talking. That is amazing to me. I think you really have to go into the real world, test this thing, before you ever involve other investors.
Barbara, let me clarify for the rest of the show.
See, you didn't even take a breath there. Barbara, let me clarify. I don't feel listened to, because I'm so out on this.
I put my whole savings into this company.
The saying is, you know, life is a cruel teacher. She loves to give you the test first and the lesson later. And you'll learn sooner or later. I'm out.
Hey, Mark, so AEG, 100,000 plus attendees. 100,000?
Calm down. Ignore everything they just said. They're 100% wrong.
Four sharks are out. And Mark Cuban is Jillian and Connor's last chance at getting a deal.
Calm down. Ignore everything they just said. They're 100% wrong. You guys remind me of me when I was 21. You're trying to win every battle. That's what being competitive is all about. Now, I tried to ask the questions that would educate me about where you're going strategically and could I add value. Tell me about your infrastructure really quick, 10 seconds or less. What do you have?
So we have design, so we can design new products in different colors, different sizes.
Great, so you have someone who can make them and build them here?
Yep.
Okay, and the 200 you sold on your website was how long ago?
It was 6 months ago.
Okay, why have you not continued to sell them on your website?
Because we ran out.
Okay, so you have $50,000 in the bank. Why didn't you use that money to fulfill the orders?
Because we couldn't make any more of those. That was with a small designer who did freelance work with a supply chain that Connor put together. That was amazing for his first whack at it.
Don't go on a tangent, okay? So you have $50,000 in the bank, and you've gone 6 months without selling anything?
We just secured that a month ago.
Okay, in your model, in your business plan, you got from nothing basically to 200,000 units. What got you from nothing to 200,000 units? What percentage was online? What percentage was going to have to be retail?
15% was retail through the website.
Okay,
85% was wholesale. Or we can change up that ratio. It could be one of those internet online sensations.
See, but now you're waffling. What you've just told me is you don't really know what you're going to do.
I know who I'm going to sell it to in the next. I know.
I get that you believe in it. I was hoping I could prove these fools wrong.
And you didn't.
No, unfortunately not. If you were to come back to me and said, this is what I'm going to do, A, B, C, D, to get to 200,000 units, and it made crystal clear sense to me, then the $100,000 is nothing. So for that reason, I'm out.
Can I stop you there and try again?
No, I'm out.
Well, we do have a plan, and that our last one was the meeting that we had last week. So that's the first one.
Jillian, good luck. Go get them, guys.
All right, thank you, guys.
You know, in the end, Mark, the most important thing about that pitch is we were right and you were wrong. End of story.
On that pitch, I'll give you that one, Kevin.
Wow. That's a first.
That is a first.
Steve Jobs said, stay hungry, stay foolish. And that's exactly what we're planning to do.
We're hungry and foolish.
Thursday, December 20th. Celebrate the holidays with music's biggest stars. From heartfelt memories.
Christmas to me has always meant a sense of family.
To heart-pounding performances. With Keith Urban, Lady Antebellum, The Band Perry, John Legend, Little Big Town, Colby Collette, Martina McBride, Turks Bent, and more. Hosted by Sugarland's Jennifer Nettles. CNA Country Christmas, Thursday, December 20th at 9/8 Central.
On ABC.